Hey, welcome back to Two Super Guys Trade Stocks. I'm Dylan.
And I'm Vinny.
And as I predicted, we would bounce off the 200 SMA, go all the way down to 365 before the end of September. Doing better than Game of Trades in the prediction category, as I might say. But where do we go from here? All right, I got some levels we're going to look at.
Yeah. I want to know, too, how do I trade this now we bounced off that little 365 level that you've been talking about? If you guys enjoy this kind of entertaining stock market content with two stupid guys trading stocks, talking all things personal finance, all it means give us a like and subscribe below. We'd love to have you along this little adventure with us. With that, we'll get to it.
Two Stupid Guys Trade Stocks. All right. So, the reason why I really want to do this video is I'm fairly short the market right now, and I need to make a decision because what do I do, right?
Yeah.
Do you think that we go lower, Vinny? Not now, but in the next year. Just
Yes.
12 months. I agree.
Yeah.
I do agree.
I agree.
The problem is expiration of options. Now let's take a look here. All right.
Okay.
This is the SPY from here we go. There we go. Peak to peak trail, peak trail, peak trail. Okay. So
Yeah.
from the start of this whole dip here, went down 13%, came up about 75% from the bottom level, or 10% overall. Okay. Went down 21%, came up 15 once again, another 75% retracement. Okay.
Okay.
And back down to this level. Now, I'm going to pull up the graph. This is a hardcore level. We had a lot of volume intraday. As soon as this hit the low of this previous number here, doosh, just straight up. Okay? So the bulls are going to be looking at this saying, this is a double bottom. We're going higher.
Okay.
Okay? The smart people are going to be looking and saying, okay, do we hesitate here? Do we go lower? Do we have maybe another bounce up to this 200 SMA? All possible. Okay? I'm going to tell you what I think could happen, though, respectfully, I was very confident we were going to bounce off that 200 SMA. God, look how perfect that is. I was very confident that we're going to hit 365 before end of September.
Okay.
Oh, not super confident on what happens next year. I think we're going to chop for a while. All right.
Interesting. All right. I got another video that we're going to do today too. It's kind of a correlate or explain next steps too. So watch out for that one.
Perfect. The current bear market percentages. Okay. SPY has a total drop of 25%. Qs are at 34.
Okay.
That's a decent disparity. That's a lot. All right.
Yeah.
Let's look at SPY here. Okay. So here's a very, very, there's my arrow. Very, very zoomed out thing here. Okay. But I got these beautiful trend lines going, which I hate, by the way, because I can draw these in any direction to make them right. Yeah. I don't do trend lines. I think it's stupid.
Never forget the inverted penis sign. It's really, really bearish sign.
The inverted penis sign?
Yeah, you definitely should.
Okay.
Lines, you know?
I'll look that one up. As you can see, heavy volume. We bounce off this 362. I don't think we have the momentum to keep dropping. I think we're either going to chop around this level or we need another catalyst of some sort. Okay? Yes. I think... Oh, do you have a catalyst?
Yeah, that's the next video. It's called Catalyst.
Oh, man. All right. We should correlate here. I do think that we could hit 400 again before dropping. With this recent retracement, 400 is exactly a 75% retracement, which has happened the last 3 drops. Okay, so 400, it's technically 401, but 401 is kind of that magic level. The stuff that happened intraday, which is making me think this, look at this massive volume. Let me move my face. This is at the end of the day. We really picked up here as soon as we hit this 363 level.
Well, Power Hour classically does have a little increase in volume for sure.
Power Hour does. But
That was a little
70
profound.
million?
Yeah. Yeah. That's the move seemed aggressive for power hour. Because we were down intraday low was like 900 down on the Dow, and we ended up closing about 500. So we went up 400 points in the Dow, something like that.
In like the last 10 minutes. It's crazy.
Yeah, it was aggressive.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm not super confident on, well, let's just say my short. Okay? Now let's pull up my short here.
Okay.
Oop, that's the wrong button. Hold on.
So the real question is timing is kind of what I'm thinking here. Yeah, it makes sense. But the other thing that I kind of have a little concern with is if we're hitting the 365 level, we're bouncing off that. Would that mean we're done making new lows? We would have to
I don't think so. But
Okay.
bulls will say this is a classic double bottom, right? Now here's the funny part about a classic double bottom. The amount of times you have a classic double bottom, you also have a classic descending triangle, which is down, down, double bottom, down break. So, people are ridiculous.
That makes sense. Yeah, I can see that. All right, let's look at these profit numbers.
Yeah, here's my shorts right now, right? So I'm sitting at 30% gain on the Qs. I have sold 2 of my TLT puts. Everyone was talking shit on me for having this trade, by the way, again. Worked out great. So if the Fed has to increase rates, which they do, this has to drop. So this is probably other than shorting Nikola and that bullshit company, this is probably my most successful trade.
Nice.
I sold 2 of these. I still have 4 more. Here's my problem. It is here. You can see this measly 6%.
Mm-hmm.
I did a classic Burry on this. I entered so early. I entered when we were at like 380.
Yeah.
It's a 6/16 expiration. There is a possibility, because we have dropped 25% of the SPY, which is a lot. People are calling for maybe 40, maybe 35-ish over the course of the next 2 years. Okay?
Okay.
I think I need to close this one and just take the loss. Well, 6% gain.
Yeah, it's more de minimis. We'll use a fancy word.
Yeah.
I could see that. I think you're going to have an opportunity to put that, kind of trade back on, though. And
I am.
You could do a much shorter term options contract. I don't know. You play with risky stuff when you start doing shorter term options contracts.
I don't like shorter term. Too many bad things can happen.
Just wait until after that Catalyst video before we discuss this.
Okay.
We'll see what you think then.
I will say, I do think there's a decent chance that we go up to 400 and form a descending triangle. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to sell 2 more TLTs because my maximum profit's probably 35%. I'm at 31. I might sell 1 of these SPY 360 puts ending 2024 and then re-up when we hit 400. If we don't hit 400, you can never be mad about taking profit early, especially 20% profit. It'll make me sick because it could have been way more, but still, I won't lose anything.
No. I hear you. I think that's probably the wise, prudent move, and that would probably be the move I would make if I were in your shoes at this particular point in time.
I know, it's just, I really think, oh man, I'm so sorry. Before we go here, let me pull this up. Where do we drop from here? I almost completely forgot that.
Okay. You're talking about your descending wedge, or is there a separate thing, your concept as far as where do we go from here?
It's the SPY level. Here we go. Got it.
Okay.
I think we're going to hit 324.
324 is the next level of support.
Yeah.
So retrace to 400 and then new bottom at 324 is kind of like your prediction for SPY right now.
Yeah. 324, there's a decent amount of support and resistance, and I honestly, I don't see us going lower than that for a very long time. Okay. We went so high so fast. We're at 365 now. I just don't see it happening. But you never know. It could, right?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, would you be interested to know that Goldman Sachs came out and revised their end of year prediction down this week?
What'd they say?
I forget what they said, but they're making negative revisions are coming out from major players. Put it that way.
Well, keep your eye on 324, guys. 324 and 400 is the range. All right?
I love it. We'll catch you guys on the next one.
Later.